when we started the bank. And that's how we actually go about doing our business. And I want to share a little bit with you all the milestones that we have. Speaking a little bit. Okay, maybe what I will do is that I will share today for the whole company itself. We have already 600,000 parents who has actually trust us enough to actually let us be the custodian of their children's themselves. This is from the group perspective, and we are very, very thankful for that. We wanted to actually, as we are developing the business, what we have done in the last few years is to create several brands. So our business itself is not only just on Cordlife banking, but we have actually branched into other brands, bringing new brands to the company, to the country. As we move forward, we will be doing more of this, and I look forward to the support in bringing some of these new brands to the company, to Philippines. I wanted to share a little bit. In 2012, Cordlife in Singapore became a public listed company. Personally, actually this is a good thing, although critics has always used this against us. Something that they say is that we are a listed company, so you are very profit driven, you are always looking at money and all that sort of thing. But what I've actually realized that it is actually a good thing for us, because what it meant is that we are scrutinized and being looked after by two main regulators. One is the Ministry of Health, because we are actually a healthcare company, and second also is actually by the SGX, which is the Singapore Stock Exchange. They will be scrutinizing the financial part. And why we think that that's important? Basically, like in Philippines, we store the children's Cordlife for 18 years. So something that we bank today, for instance, in 2019, we have to be around in 2037 to actually make sure that, we are looking after, and beyond even, because we're storing it for 18 years. In Philippines, we store for 18 years. In Singapore and some of the other countries, we store for 21. So basically, as a company, we need to be sustainable. We need to be there for the long haul. It is not something that we can do, 5 years later, close the company down. So in that sense, being a public listed company makes sure that we are actually continuing. So this is something that actually is very critical to us. Cordlife is actually in 9 countries. In 6 of these countries, we actually manage and operate the bank. And Philippines is one of them. Quality. One of the things, when I joined the company in 2016, one of the things that I felt that is actually very important is actually accreditation. All this while when we are banking and signing up mothers for their banking, what we have done is that we've always focused on quality. But we are also mindful that many parents may not be familiar with the quality standards. In fact, some of the doctors and administrators are not also familiar with what are the standards that goes behind storing this Cordlife. And one of the things that we realized that we can do is actually having international accreditation. So as a group, we've always been striving for this, and we are very happy and thrilled when Cordlife Philippines in 2017 got the first AABB audit, which is the American Association of Blood Bank. Basically, we are given the accreditation that we have done everything that is in line with what is the quality standards. And this is something that I know we will continue to do so in all the banks. In fact, I think in a few months' time, ABB will be coming back again to do a re-accreditation, and this is something that we want to do, because what it meant is that if your kid's blood is stored with us in an ABB accredited company, that means anywhere in the world that says you need medical attention, that says you need to go to America or Europe, many of these countries will only accept blood that is actually stored in such a bank. So that's actually important to us, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to be AABB accredited. Our growth milestone. Just a quick summary. In 2001, we started the company in Singapore. In 2003, we actually set up the Indonesian office. 2004, we actually was listed. Initially, we were listed in the Australian Stock Exchange. 2005, we had the Cordlife Hong Kong and Cordlife Philippines. We started the office, so to speak. What we did in many of these countries, we don't go in and set up the bank. We actually set up the office, have a marketing agent, work with the doctors, work with parents, work with the staff, actually then equip the team. And our aim always be, after once we set this up, we want to set the bank. Because we feel that that's important. Because this is actually then a company, a healthcare company must always be run by the local, for the local. And that is the reason why every country we kind of like eventually will want to have a bank. So in 2007, we actually set up the lab in Indonesia because in 2003, it was actually only the marketing agent and office. Cordlife India started in 2008. 2009, we have our lab here in Cordlife Philippines.
No, they're going.
2010, we actually started Cordlining, which I think many of the doctors and mothers will be familiar with. We're actually going beyond cord blood, but now it's going to Cordlining. Then in 2012, that's when we listed on the stock exchange in Singapore. 2014, we started Screen, which is a metabolic disease to actually screen for metabolic diseases in babies. 2015, we actually acquired Stem Life in Malaysia. Stem Life is actually a cord blood bank in Malaysia. We wanted to grow it so we acquired the company in 2015. In 2016, we started an agent in Myanmar, which is basically how we started business in Indonesia and Philippines. So we have that in 2016. In 2016, we also started ice cream. I'm looking around at people here. Not many people are wearing glasses. I mean, I see a handful, but not many. Ice cream is something that we have available in Singapore. If there is a need, we probably would want to bring in, but myopia is not as much as prevalent like in Singapore. So we actually have ice cream there, which basically screens kids from as young as 6 months for any eyesight issues that we have. I shared before I joined this company, I have my niece's son. He was maybe at that time, maybe about 2 or 3 years old. He saw with Cordlife even before I joined the company. Then we started this ice cream company. He went and did it. Actually, what was noticed during that period of time was that he says that I think there is something not quite, there was something troubling the authorities. He says that maybe you should just watch and monitor and come back a year later. I think at the time he was maybe about 4. So when they say come back a year later, let's review that. And actually the next year that he went, we actually found that he was actually colorblind. So it's actually picked up from that age. But I think he's kind of like not used to it and know what to do and all that. But we have actually noticed that. So that's something that we actually brought into Singapore. We didn't bring it to any of the other countries. Partly also we want to monitor what is whether there is a requirement in the country itself, and that's something that we may consider. 2017 we set up in Vietnam. And also in 2017, as many of the OAGs know, we actually brought in NIPT, non-invasive prenatal testing. 2018, last year, we acquired Health Baby in Hong Kong. We have a Hong Kong, Cordlife Hong Kong all these years, but basically what happened, if you notice, in 2001, we actually set up Cordlife Hong Kong. But we were the number 2 in the market in Hong Kong. But what we have decided is that in 2018 we actually acquired the market leader there. So basically now we're actually the biggest market player in Hong Kong itself. That was in 2019. 2018. Same year, we also brought in genetic screening in 2018. So basically now it's 2019, what's next? And I wanted to kind of like share a little bit with you about the footprint of us, what are some of the things that we've done. I will just skip through this because I know that there's a lot of information here and I've talked about it. Cord blood banking, We did that. Cordlife water jelly. Then we started on newborn metabolic screening, which is actually for all the rare diseases. We did the vision screening for babies and children, NIPT, and genetic screening. So this is kind of like a snapshot of all the services that we have. So what's next? Now it's 2019, Cordlife Philippines is now 10 years old, the company is 18 years old, so what's next? We all know worldwide number of deliveries are dropping. I know government is always worried about not enough replacement rate and all that. A lot of incentives, particularly in Singapore. But I don't think the trend is going to be reversed much. Number of deliveries are dropping, and that basically means that our business could also be slowing down in that sense. So that's why it's important for us to also re-engineer ourselves. So what's next? And I want to touch on basically what's our mission there. Because that will dictate what we will be doing next. When we first started in 2001, our mission was we aim to offer the highest possibility of successful adult stem cell therapy to give hope and save lives. That's basically when in 2001. In 2012, when we got listed, we became a consumer healthcare company with the highest quality standards in service and product offerings to serve the needs of the mother and child. So basically, we then focus as a consumer healthcare, focusing on mother and child. So now we are actually now in the third phase, our Mission 3.0 for 2019 onwards. What we want to do now, we want to provide reliable healthcare solutions through innovation, technological advancement, and commitment to quality. That's what we basically wanted to do from 2019 onwards, and that's our new vision for the team. You are hearing this for the first time. I think our staff is also hearing for the first time. And basically, we thought that this is actually a good time for us to launch this. And Philippines is actually the first country that we are launching this as our new vision for new products in the coming years. What we wanted to do is that we want to help people live healthier, happier, and longer. And you notice that we purposely make sure that the healthier and the happier come before the longer. Because basically that's important. We want to be healthier, we want to be happier. And what's our core value? Our values didn't change. Our values are still what defines us, what defines how we do our work, how we interact with the doctors, how we interact with the mothers. And that doesn't change. We want to have initiative when we actually will take initiative to make a difference in people's lives. We have integrity. Everything that we do, we want to make sure that we are there when the mothers and the parents, I wouldn't say mother, but mother and father and the parents need to make a retrieval. We want to make sure that everything is done with integrity. It is not just about making money. We're a healthcare company. We want to make sure that we make a difference. The third, of course, is accountability. We want to be accountable. We want to be responsible. And lastly, teamwork. We are as strong as our weakest link. Everyone has a role to play in this business. And we want to drive for excellence. So that's our core value, and it has not changed all these years, and we will still stay by it, stick by it in the years coming forward. So overall, our mission and our vision and our values, all the staff for being with the company. Thank all the doctors for actually trusting Cordlife to refer your patients to us. Thank all mothers and fathers to actually let us show your children's cord blood. Thank all the ambassadors who actually trust the company to actually be associated with us, and for that we are very grateful. And moving forward, I want us and all of you all to know that you are Cordlife and we are together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Paulan. Thank you for the inspiring words, for, of course, giving all of those Cordlife parents, the ones who made the decision 10 years ago with Cordlife Philippines. At least you know you are definitely in good hands. I like that, having that vision of making sure that everyone gets to live a healthier, happier, and longer life. I like that she emphasized happier come in way before the longer, because we are looking for quality of life. When she mentioned that she looked, that she scoured the crowd that we have out here, and only a few are wearing glasses. Ms. Paula, and actually there are a lot of Filipinos who are wearing glasses. You just don't see it right now because most of us, including myself, are wearing contacts. It's a very special event, so we don't want to be, taking photos with us in glasses. So there are quite a number. Ice cream, something that she was mentioning, is being offered. She's not sure if that's something she'd like to bring into the Philippines. I think it will do quite well here, right? A lot of us wear glasses, admit it, right? Who's wearing contacts? I'm one. Vanessa's like, me. So, yep, ice cream, cord lining. If you're interested to know more about these, you know who to get in touch with, of course, Cordlife Philippines. All right. Now, since Cordlife Philippines is now 10 years old, let us take this precious moment to look back from the very beginning. We're going to take a trip back in time when Cordlife Philippines was officially brought to life, up to the great milestones that they have already achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, focus on the screen, please. Let's all watch this video.
This is a journey of us, and it all began with a decision we made 10 years ago. It is a chance we took and a right choice we made. Now that we've turned 10, let us look back and see our great milestones in our journey so far. From our first home in Antal Corporate Center in Ortigas, to our first and only cord blood processing and storage facility in UP Ayala Land Techno Hub in Quezon City. We were the first in the Philippines to use a fully automated system for our cord blood processing, and the first stem cell bank to be registered with DOH in 2010 and to have been certified by ISO since 2012 in the country. Together, we learned how to serve with quality and how to grow our family. From less than 10 to almost 100 highly talented and dedicated workforce nationwide. In 2013, we launched our cord lining banking service to provide families with more treatment options in the future and to ensure that our clients' health is well taken care of in the most holistic way possible. We introduced Cordlife Care 360 Degrees Safeguard Program, Cordlife Shield, and Cord Blood Network. In 2014, Cordlife had its very first successful umbilical cord blood release for baby Chloe, who was diagnosed with spastic diplegia, a form of cerebral palsy. We went further day by day and brought our banking services in the regions of Visayas and Mindanao. Now, we already have our Cebu satellite office since 2016 and Davao satellite office since 2018. We grew even more and we launched our umbrella brand, Gen Screen, with genetic screening services such as NICE and Preview, our non-invasive prenatal tests and Plum Care DNA Advisor, the first and only family genetic testing in the Philippines, which we officially unveiled in 2018. With such power of cord blood stem cells in our care, we share great responsibility to our community as well. That's why in 2017, we launched our One Blood CSR campaign. We pioneered this national advocacy, which granted cord blood banking services to chosen pregnant moms with family history of diseases that can be treated by cord blood stem cells, free of charge. We also became the first cord blood bank in the Philippines to earn the prestigious AABB accreditation in 2017. Firmly believing that our services may offer life-saving therapeutic options for families in the future, we never compromise on quality. This is a lifetime commitment we make to Filipino families. Together, we join hand in hand in one accord, celebrating the first ever World Cord Blood Day here in the Philippines. And finally, as a gesture of gratitude to our beloved clients, we introduced our Cordlife Privilege Card. This gives our Cordlife moms access to exciting discounts and promos from our partner brands. Today, we have the biggest network of cord blood bank in Asia and the most recommended cord blood bank by OBGYNs here in the Philippines. However, our journey in saving lives does not end here. So we look forward to greater things in the years to come. To provide reliable healthcare solutions for families in the entire archipelago and continuously deliver excellence in cord blood banking and more. Because after all, Cordlife is all about celebration of life. Cheers for a decade of giving chances and choices to help save lives.
Serenade us with her beautiful and angelic voice. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all give a big hand to our Cordlife mom, Miss Judith Fernandez.
Hello everyone, happy 10th years.
You're the one who never lets me sleep. Through my life, through my soul, you're the one that I can't wait to see. With you by my side, I'm in ecstasy. I'm all alone without you. Days are dark without the glimpse of you. Now that you came into my life, I feel complete. The flowers bloom, the morning shines, and I can see. Your love is like a sun that lights in my whole world. I feel warm inside. Your love is like a river that flows down through my veins. I feel chill inside. beautiful performance from the one and only Miss Juris. We are going to hear her story as a Cordlife mom a little bit later on. But once again, happy 10th anniversary, Cordlife Philippines. Thank you very much for holding this celebration that all of us are enjoying right now. But I did say earlier that I was going to share this stage with other Cordlife moms. And right now, I'm going to invite somebody to help me through with the rest of this segment. I'd like to welcome on stage the beautiful Cordlife mom. A round of applause, please, for Miss Pauline Luna Soto.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Hi, Mami
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thank you. It is an honor to be sharing the stage with you, the Pauline Luna Soto.
Likewise.
First time mom. What is life like? First of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Tally is the absolute cutest. Sam, I want to invite her up on stage.
Hi.
for the last.
Hi, Mira.
She's so cute.
You wanna come up? You wanna come up?
You want to join us?
Wanna come say hi to everyone? Yes? Okay.
Goodness, my heart is melting.
She's so cute. You wanna say hi? Yeah. Tinawag na.
Okay ka sa akin. Nakita yung mom, kaya biglang, maybe I'm not supposed to go up with her. Or maybe she wanted to take it from the side. Side entrance daw siya.
Come, Mira.
You're so cute!
Wanna come up?
Natulala na. Mamaya pa
Mamaya.
talaga. No? Kunyari hindi natin nakikita.
Wait, before anything else, I just want to greet Cordlife Philippines a happy 10th anniversary.
Tell us, what is life like as a first-time mom to the
Amazing.
Hoover cute Tally?
Amazing. Bouncing baby girl.
Yes.
Literal, pag nalaglag siya, tumatalbog lang siya.
Ang nalaglag tayo.
Very healthy, thank God. It's been amazing. I am fortunate enough to have a child who's very, very chill. Hindi mana sa akin. Mana sa daddy niya.
No, but they say yung disposition daw ng baby, nakuha niya sa disposition ng mom habang pregnant. So,
Yeah, I was very, very happy when I was pregnant. I was doing Eat Bulaga every day. So, parang happy lang. So, no problem.
ayun. So, nakuha pa rin niya talaga sa'yo. But we wanna know, what are the highs and lows of being a mom?
Well, it's a journey talaga eh. And in a journey, maraming surprises. Like what you said, there are highs and lows. So ako, honestly, too many to mention. But I think, ako, I'm just enjoying it. I'm embracing it. I'm learning a lot of things about Tally. I'm learning a lot of things about myself.
That's true.
Things that I didn't know I had in me. So I'm just embracing this whole journey, really.
That is so true. It's a brand new learning for us the minute we become mothers. Since I introduced you as a Cordlife mom, can you tell everyone out here what made you decide to bank baby Tally's cord blood?
Honestly, I didn't know. First time mom nga ako, so I didn't know a lot of things about motherhood, about children, babies in particular. So I didn't know about Cord Blood Philippines. My good friend Camille Prats introduced Cord Blood to me. And then when she told me about it, I started looking it up on the internet. And when I learned everything that I could get from it, all the good that I could get from it, I knew that I had to get it.
Yeah.
100%.
Sold ka na
Ay,
Cordlife
talaga. So many benefits, and so many people can benefit from it.
Okay.
Not only my daughter.
That's true. So you will get to know a whole lot more if you are just like Pauline na wala pa masyadong alam about cord blood banking. You will know a whole lot more at this event. So thank you so much. But just like Pauline here, we are also going to be inviting several people up here on stage to share with us their own inspiring stories. I'm sure a lot of our friends here have their own inspiring stories to tell about Cordlife and their decision, right?
Correct. We have invited some of them here on the stage to talk about their Cordlife story. How they started, how they got involved into cord blood banking. So tawagin na natin sila.
So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to call this particular segment My Cordlife Story. So, let us invite the 5 of Cordlife's first clients who made the life-saving decision to bank their baby's cord blood with Cordlife.
Let's call on stage Mommy Rosette and Daddy Lester Pimentel with their son, Lincoln.
Joining them, we also have Mommy June Villaseran-Ang with her son, Ethan Shakenzi.
We also have Mommy Marilu Siawan-Ang with her son, Ellison Matthew.
Please welcome as well Dr. Lorene and Alan Mondragon with daughter Aurora Sophia. And Mommy Marilyn and Daddy Don Adao. She wants to sit down, why not?
Please take a seat. Everybody get comfortable. Look, she's gonna come. Okay. Good girl.
Sanay bumalik at bumaba ng stage. Alright.
Hindi ng stairs, ng stage.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so we have all of our Cordlife parents. Pauline, let's take our seats. Okay, wow, quite a lot. Let's just make sure that everyone, hi. Let's make sure that everyone is seated and we already have the microphone going around. Okay, so welcome families. Thank you for joining us. Now, it is, of course, our pleasure to be meeting all of you today. As one of our valued customers, we would like to ask about how you have made Cordlife a part of you and your family. Bawat isa, we want to hear your stories.
Yes. We just want to ask you what made you decide to back your baby's cord blood with Cordlife, and what is that one advice that you have for your fellow moms and dads?
Let's start it off with, okay.
Hi, good evening everyone. We decided to since during that time, July of 2009, bago so kasi hindi pa siya hurt talaga. So we decided, yung makita ko yung flyer sa clinic ng doktora ko, we decided to bank the cord blood because we believe in the future of stem cell treatment. So there.
First talaga. 2009, nagsisimula pa ng bukas pa lang ng lab ng Cordlife Philippines dito.
Ang galing mo, Mami. Sorry?
I think yung cord blood stem cell ng baby ko sa Singapore pa nakastore.
Oh, wow.
Kasi 2010 pa ata na start yung lab.
So wala pang lab dito, but you already made that decision. That is awesome.
Si Mami Marilyn pala pioneer. Si Daddy naman, si Mami. Daddy Elias.
During those times, we realized, my wife and I realized the importance of investing in health of our children. So, it is once in a lifetime opportunity for us to save the blood, the cord blood and or stem cells of our son, Elson and Trust. So we decided to go to Cordlife Singapore during that time, 2009. And through the Cordlife Medical Philippines coordinator, because we do believe that they have a proven experience and in professionalism in handling cord blood stem cells banking. And we also believe that the company is stable and reliable. So we put our trust on Cordlife Philippines.
Tama si Daddy, it's really a one-time decision
Totoo.
that you have to make. Lifetime siya talaga.
Totoo, you decide, tapos parang it's not something na you can dilly-dally eh. Hindi eh, dapat you decide right away and then you have only one opportunity
Yes,
to
correct.
grab a hold of it. Afterwards, wala na eh. So, thank you very much. First, these are the 5 first ever clients of Cordlife Philippines. Thank you very much to the Ang family. Stem cell, yun talaga yung iniisip nila. We're going to invest. And I guess, sabi niya, they made the right decision to go with Cordlife Philippines. And after hearing Ms. Tan Polan's presentation na they are AABB accredited, talagang mas magiging kampante kaya you are with the good company. Alright, can we have the other families? Yes.
Story ko naman.
Ma'am, can you introduce yourself to everyone po?
My name is June Ang, and I didn't know anything about cord blood banking at first, but my doctor introduced me to Suzanne, who is one of the first employees of Cordlife. And so she was really accommodating, answering all my questions about cord blood banking. And after that, we just decided to get Cordlife, and I'm glad that we got Cordlife because they really value their clients. From the initial meet-up up to the day that I gave birth, and not to mention I had the false labor that time, so Suzanne went to the hospital to bring the kid, only to know that it was false. And then even after services, they're always accommodating. So being the technology pioneer, Cordlife is really the best choice for cord blood banking, especially for us parents who always want what is best for our kids.
Thank you, Mama Julie. You know, I can really attest to that because I gave birth at 34 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Nauna pa yata yung cord life doon kesa sa akin.
Bakit naman ang hospital natin sila? But I to think that in your case, medyo mas maaga, no? Tapos pero ready pa rin
Yeah,
sila.
yeah.
Galing. So not just the after service like Mommy June mentioned, but even the actual service itself of acquiring the cord blood. Thank you very much to Mommy June Ann and her son Ethan Jackenzie. I like that name. All right, next parents.
Hi, good evening. I'm Rosette Hinigdal. Our journey started during April. This is my son, Lincoln, was born April 2009. So when Cordlife sent email for the invites of this occasion, at first ako, siguro may anniversary na o may gathering. Then they told me, Mom, you're one of the first clients of, sabi ko, ay, oo nga, no, my son is turning 10 and Cordlife is turning 10. So, the reason why we got Cordlife is, at first, I have kita ko yung great potential of STEM therapy. Because I have 5 sons. So, first to pregnancy, I have no problem with that. So, it's very easy peasy. Then, I got pregnant on 3rd, 4th, 5th. I got 3 straight miscarriages. Then, I was not diagnosed that I have ANA or I have lupus, but my IgG antibodies, for the doctors, maybe you understand, IgG, IgA, IgM is just below the border. But they cannot diagnose what's the reason why I'm having those miscarriages. Then on the 5th pregnancy, then I'm not ano na eh, parang I got pregnant, but I'm not
Nag-expect mo
na
masyado.
mabubuo siya. Then, kasi sobrang stressful na for the 3 miscarriage. Then, nabuo siya hanggang naging 5 months, so 6 months, okay kami. Then, I saw a brochure on my doctor's desk, Cordlife, but hindi niya naman inalok sa akin about Cordlife or Wilson, but I know about stem cell therapy. Then I asked I have no idea. I asked my doctor, do you know how to get the, parang wala akong idea, do you know how to get the stem cell for the, we will call an agent if you're interested. Then they introduced me to Suzanne and Zed. Then I have, then after Zed and Suzanne, I have Lynn and I have Cecil. Those are my partners in Cordlife. Then, yun na nga, nung lumabas si Lincoln, we didn't know he has a chromosome disorder, deletion of the 18q long arm. Then, lalo kaming talaga naging thankful na buti na lang pumatay ng Cordlife. What if meron pa siyang ibang sickness na pwedeng ma-cure ng stem cell. Then, on my fourth and fifth seventh and eighth pregnancy, so talagang we decided to get the Cordlife na for the stem cell banking. Then, so we're very happy about Cordlife na meron lang dito sa Philippines, and it's more affordable because our first child, his banking also is in Singapore. Now, we're very lucky that Philippines has its own banking here in the Philippines. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mommy Rosette.
Thank you.
Good evening, Freedom on the One family. Si Doc, so ako naman.
Dr. Lorraine.
Yes, I'm an OB/GYN, so I know the benefits of Cordlife. And ever since my husband and I planned to have a child, we made a decision to prioritize health and education. So we were lucky enough that we were able to avail of cord blood banking. So yung first son ko, this is Alfonso, 11 years old. His blood is now in Singapore. And Aurora, I think the blood bank, the Cordlife banking here wasn't open yet when she was born. Sayang, so Singapore pa rin yung blood bank. And this little one, her blood is already here in the Philippines. So, I just want to share with you how Cordlife do their best to give good service to their clients. So this baby is very touching. She's only 3 years old, but she was born preterm. So my doctor, Dr. Greg, Pastor Lise, it takes time to collect blood. No? So it just so happened na when Cordlife got the blood, they told me, kulang. Kasi, but Dr. Pastor Fide, of course, there's time constraint. The baby has to be resuscitated and everything. So there was pagmamadali, no, sa lahat na nangyari. So, Cordlife went to me and, Doktora, I'm so sorry, kulang yung blood. Sabi ko, is there a possibility for you to try to process and store the blood? Kasi among all the 3 kids, pas dito ako kinabahan kasi she was preterm when she was born. And I think a day or 2 after that conversation, they told me, okay, Doktora, we'll store the blood of your baby. So they were able to process Andrea's blood and store it. So right now, nandun ngayon yung blood dito sa Cordlife Philippines. So thank you, Cordlife, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mami.
Sobrang inspiring stories na considering the quantity wasn't enough, they still made it happen. Parang nagawan pa rin talaga ng paraan ng Cordlife Philippines to still, you know what, this is all we got, we will make it work. Thank you very much.
Thank you to all our families and parents for joining us today.
today. Palakpakan po natin ang ating Cordlife families and the kids. Thank you so much. I believe we have a gift for our Cordlife families. Thank you again to the Pimentel family, Mondragon family, the Ang family, actually two Ang families, and the Adao family. Maraming salamat po. Alright, now that we've heard the wonderful and heartfelt stories from our Cordlife parents, isn't it great if we also hear the stories of the people who are responsible in linking Cordlife and our families together? Gaya na sinabi ng isang mommy, may nakita lang siyang flyer dun sa desk, di ba? Tapos the doctor was like, are you interested? I'll make sure to connect you. So these are the people who connect the mommies or the parents with Cordlife Philippines.
For our next segment, we invited our dedicated